Oh, do you want to sing Feliz Navidad?
I don't even know.
All right.
What are we singing?
All right, we're singing Feliz
We're
Navidad.
singing to start the podcast.
Why don't we just sing like Jingle Bell Rocks?
Okay, you sing that.
Jingle
I
Bell-
sing
wait,
Feliz
what's the
Navidad.
song?
Not
Jingle
Feliz
Bell,
Wait, you know,
Jingle Bell,
every-
Jingle Bell Rocks.
Like they just Mariah Carey, right?
Yeah.
Her,
All I want.
Yeah.
That's
for
just number one on
Christmas-
Spotify already.
Every Christmas.
Every year.
Christmas drillings.
Yeah.
Isn't that like? Isn't that a
Christmas
crazy-
Drillings is number
We're
2.
NPCs, bro. She's a bot.
All right. All right.
Surely she gets. Does she get profit?
No,
yeah.
royalty, bro.
Yeah.
Every
Make for it.
stream,
You get
she probably makes her money
0.003 cents.
Yeah.
majorly
So
during
she
Christmas.
just waits for Christmas.
Yeah.
Dude, all I'm saying is
These
for
nuts.
Waflmn to become big, we make a song for a season.
Yeah.
Oh, we can get a day 1 feature.
Shout out,
We
Dave.
went to
Day one.
Feliz Navidad.
Okay.
Feliz Navidad.
Okay, wait. We have so much to talk about this podcast.
Do we?
So,
Yeah, all right.
Jingle Bell.
What are you looking?
I think we'll start with Arraviind. So you're
Oh,
back
no.
from Qatar.
Welcome back.
Shit
Arraviind.
World Cup.
Yes.
Oh,
How was it? Just talk us through it. Talk us through everything.
Oh, Qatar is a different world.
You can't do this.
all right, thanks for the podcast. That's the end there. All right, bet we're out.
So you're there. Like the viewers need to know how long you were there for. What you do. Everything.
All right. So I was in Qatar from 17th November to December.
You don't need the
Just
dates,
say the
bro.
date.
Then why don't you say the flight
he
number?
was in Qatar for
passport
20
number.
He was in Qatar for 24 days and he posted 2 stories.
Okay.
True.
It was more like 15 stories, but yeah.
15 of them were reposts from Fadhil's. So like they
we
don't
were
count.
there for about 3 weeks. We watched about 9 matches. Some big games in there.
Shit game.
We're talking Portugal, Belgium, Uruguay,
Portugal.
France.
Yes.
versus
France will win the
Australia.
World Cup.
And
That
at the
was a
time of
big game.
recording,
Yeah.
tomorrow's semi-finals. Is it
Tomorrow's
right?
Yes,
semi-finals.
Argentina.
It's
Yeah.
going to be Croatia and France in the final.
Yeah.
It will be 4-2 again and Mbappe will score a
Mate,
hat-trick.
semi-finals. Okay, we have Argentina and
Shit team.
Croatia, which is
Croatia,
happening
yeah.
tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And the day after we have France and Morocco.
So
Shit
most
team.
likely it'll
Yeah.
be Argentina and France.
Yeah.
No,
Seems
most
like
likely it's going to be Croatia.
I reckon
and
it'll be
France.
Morocco.
Yeah, Croatia and Morocco.
Name
That
Morocco.
would be the
wait,
best.
Name one Morocco player. Go on.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hakimi.
There were a lot of
Hakimi,
upsets,
yeah.
though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
A lot of upsets this World Cup.
Bro,
like
Morocco won all the
Morocco.
games. That's
Yeah.
Brazil?
Yeah, Brazil,
That was an
Yeah.
upset.
England,
Everything was
Portugal.
an upset.
Germany.
Every
Yeah.
game was an upset.
Germany. That's not upset. They're trash.
Even like how like Japan and Australia went, right?
Japan
No one
was-
probably would've
Yeah, Japan,
thought.
Germany as well, bro.
Yeah.
Japan.
Up the
is crazy.
Asians.
Yeah, especially. So
Yeah.
no, it's
Up the
good. Good
Asians.
World Cup.
Heung-min Son. Yeah. Oh, all the African nations knocked out there, apart from Morocco. He's the last one.
No,
Yeah.
but that's the best African nations have done in a World Cup.
Yeah.
Like that's the first time
The
they've actually
furthest.
got this far.
Yeah, yeah, it's
semi-final,
huge.
yeah.
If they beat France, that's a milestone in
Yeah.
history. So
Beat France.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
He's
Well,
talking
who do you
shit.
think? Who do you
Morocco.
think will win? Who do you think will win?
Argentina.
France.
I'm gonna go with Argentina.
Oh, wait,
France.
you mean semi-finals or the
Of course
grand finals?
No, yeah, the whole World Cup.
Ooh, Argentina.
France.
Since
Ah, you wanna say
since-
France.
No, since Ronaldo lost,
Yeah.
Messi must win.
Good guys.
Fuck Messi. No,
All right.
it's going to be France because Mbappe is going to take revenge for Ronaldo because Mbappe was a big Ronaldo fan growing up.
Did you say was?
No, I don't know if he still is. He plays
On-
with
on
Messi, so
paper,
legally he
yeah.
has to say.
Who
On-
has the strongest team?
France.
France.
France,
France has a stronger
France.
Actually, Navin knows a lot about football.
So on paper,
Yeah.
technically France should win.
Yeah,
Like,
they won the last World Cup as well, so like they have
Yeah.
a bit of
in
prestige.
terms of like say betting odds, would France be
Oh,
favourite
yeah,
if they
yeah,
go?
yeah.
By
They
far.
have the most pedigree, yeah.
It'll be France, Argentina, then
Pedigree.
Croatia, Morocco.
Yeah.
So put your money on Morocco, Croatia because I feel like one of them will make the final.
France, Croatia was the last World Cup final, so Croatia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Croatia
So,
was.
Croatia,
Yeah.
France is the last.
So it'll
World
be
Cup
that
final.
again,
Wow.
but Croatia will win this.
Where was the last World Cup in?
2018.
In
Russia?
Where?
Russia.
Oh,
Russia.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
RFP Russia.
And so that could happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will
could.
happen again.
In
And then,
Croatia.
But that'd be so boring because we've already seen.
nah, it's not boy. Croatia's
Bro,
going to win.
it's in a new setting, bro. It's not in Japan. Sorry, Qatar.
it. Where did Japan
It's
from?
not boring at the fact that it's the repeat. That doesn't happen
Yeah, but the
often.
goat won't be in the final.
Bro,
Ronaldo's not in the final anyways.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
goat ain't
alright,
gonna
that's
beat
the-
them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Ronaldo, we
CS7.
love you. I saw you live, bro. I saw you look at me.
Who?
Who?
Ronaldo. He looked at me and Fidel.
Yeah, that's why he
He
lost.
cried.
He cried.
did.
If you guys didn't go to the
Yeah.
game, he would have won.
Yeah, he lost because of you.
No, Portugal
How
won
do
the
you
game
feel?
6-1 when we weren't at that game.
Yeah, the
Oh,
next
that's
game.
exactly
The
why he
next
won.
game.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
Did he even play a lot? Because
He played the last.
Yeah,
like,
he
20
played
minutes.
all the games except the last two
Last two
games.
games.
That's why they lost because they didn't start him in the last game.
Yeah.
It was gonna happen.
I mean,
wasn't
second-
there another player that
Yeah, Ramos.
was doing much better than?
Actually, speaking of
Yeah.
the dude who scored a hat trick against Switzerland, Gonzalo Ramos, his what's his penis got leaked. What? Literally today
What happened?
on Twitter, someone posted a video. It's him just
Can we look it up?
tugging one off. and you see his face in it. So he shows it, and
what
then
if
he turns it
what
around.
if it's a deep fake?
Wait, so
It's
what
not.
he was
It's
doing?
him.
What was he doing?
How do you know?
He's tugging. You see the end product as well.
All right,
So he was
editor
filming
of this
himself?
podcast.
Yeah, so you see it, and then he turns it around, and it's him, and he's just holding it.
Why is it in your feed?
No, it was on TikTok.
Oh,
so I'm
sure.
like,
Can we
surely
get
this
that?
is
Can we
bullshit.
get that added on the
Yeah,
side
yeah,
of our
and then-
podcast?
I was like, surely this is bullshit. So someone linked it on Twitter. So I'm like,
Yeah.
let's have a look. And I'm like,
Let's have a
Oh,
look.
of
Oh,
course.
gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha.
So you watched the grown man
this
tugging.
guy lost the World Cup,
Yeah.
and he's out here doing.
I mean, we don't judge. We don't
Yeah.
judge here. so-
Wait, who's this guy?
These
The
guys
guy
scored a
who
hat-trick.
replaced Ronaldo scored a hat trick.
Ramos?
He
Yeah,
didn't. He
yeah.
didn't play well in the quarterfinals, but in the round of 16 he played well,
Yeah.
and he was like on top of the world, and then his shit got leaked. So now he's
Yeah.
like,
I think he's on
Now
top
he's
of the
the
world
pres-
now.
Does he
if
play
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Premier League? Or
No, he's Portuguese league, Benfica.
Benfica.
Yeah.
Okay.
Benfica. Ah, oui.
That is French.
French, yes. Anyway.
this is racist. You got a racist in the house.
Yes. Okay. Well, what about Maharshi? You graduated yesterday.
Oh yes.
Yes, go on.
Up graduation. Just
And
remember, uni is the way of life.
And at this time, as of tomorrow, Arraviind's graduating
Arraviind's
too.
graduating.
Yes.
You almost
Come
called
on,
him
the
Fadhil.
boys.
Let's go,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
Congrats on graduation.
Thanks, boss.
Actually,
What are your future goals in life?
Ooh.
All right, thanks. All right.
Just put him on spot.
Play hard, work harder. That's saying wrong around.
All right, what are your future goals, mate? What are your future goals?
Work hard, play harder.
Oh, that's what I meant to say.
Wait, what did you say?
I said play hard, work harder.
What did I say?
That
Work hard,
kind
play
of
hard.
works.
My ambition in life is to be happy. Just I don't
Yeah,
care
that's
how
not
much money I'm
happening.
earning.
That's
just
not
happiness.
happening. Anyway, no, how'd you feel?
So this guy's racist, and he's
How'd you feel when you we got to see you on stage, right?
Yeah.
Like yesterday.
Yeah,
How'd you feel?
live.
How'd you feel?
it was emotional because what was it like 17, 18 years of studying
Yeah.
has led up to this moment.
This is true.
And like when you're on stage, you realize that like this could potentially be the last time I'm ever
Bro.
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
uni setting, in around people that was studying. Like,
Yeah.
because once you start full time work, like you just get into that life, like
Mhm.
it's like a
True.
robot
Yeah.
type life. But when you're in uni, that's when you realize like this is it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I haven't done it yet.
Well, you're
Oh,
graduating
you're
tomorrow.
graduating. Nah,
anyway,
he's
mate.
graduate. By the time this is out, you
Oh.
would have
You've been graduated.
Okay, yeah. Feeling the emotions I will feel in the future, yeah. I think it's going to be insane. But it's also quite sad.
You know what
That
you
believing
should
in
be
it.
scared about? Like, you kind of got away with it. Like, you know, when, like, in graduation, when I graduated last year, the thing
Yeah.
I was scared about is the way they would pronounce my name.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because every time in, like, high school, right?
Sivasankaran.
Like,
Yeah,
my
sorry.
last name is Sivasankaran.
Yeah.
They said
Bro,
Sivasori.
Don't leak
Siva
it.
sorry.
They said Sivasori because they couldn't pronounce the
paused.
last part.
They're like, Siva,
Ah,
sorry.
ah.
They were like,
really?
Yeah,
maybe
Sivasori.
Sivasori. And I'm like,
Nah,
okay, I'm
they-
just gonna.
no, it's because they ask before you go on stage. They ask, they're like,
Bro,
"How
it's
do you
not
want
like
your
I
name to be
told him,
pronounced?"
say that, sorry.
And then I said
Yeah.
it, and then they wrote it down.
No,
so you hand them a
but
piece
yours
of
was
paper.
yours
and
was
then they
pretty
handed
good
it down.
pronunciation.
Yeah, because I wrote it, and then she wrote it. This is how to pronounce it. And you give the piece of paper, and then that's how to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What
But-
about yours? Are you feeling nervous about stage tomorrow or anything? Or?
Nah, it's chill. Just go off, just riz on the crowd. Yeah.
Riz the what? The chancellor of the what?
Well,
whatever the-
uncalled, unspoken Riz the Chancellor.
Yeah.
It's a dude.
Dude, he's just gonna like
$5, $5.
So he came back from Qatar.
Yeah.
Change man.
Dude, you should just talk in Arabic to the chancellor.
Unfortunately, I did not
do that.
learn Arabic in my time there
Why not?
because I was too busy watching the games.
Okay. Anyway.
When?
What you guys? What do you guys
When
think?
did I-
You
Sorry.
Yo.
let's say you had to give advice to someone that just started uni, or what's the biggest lesson you've learned, or something that biggest takeaway. Or something.
Biggest lesson in uni is to just prioritize yourself. Make friends. Have fun.
Yeah.
Because, like, in school, they're like, do well, do well, do well, do well. Most grades in uni, you just try to do well, but even if you pass, it's a pass. But enjoy yourself, because once uni's over, you don't get, like, month holidays. You don't get to have fun.
Not at all.
Just in that life.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd say it's okay not to know what to do. Like when you finish your high school, you're like, oh, what should I do? Sometimes you don't have your passions out yet. It's okay to like try and error here, fail here, or like pass there, and then change degrees if you need to. Because people they might get stuck in a degree and then they just end up finishing and not liking their work, going back to uni anyway. So just feel like you have some bit of leeway with how you can make your decisions because you're still young. Ultimately, when you start uni.
And a famous quote Ara always says, degrees get the ladies, so have multiple degrees. That's what you said, eh?
Yeah.
Every
yeah.
degree you get hotter.
Yeah. PhDs get the
Right,
most.
yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Nice, mate. Nice, mate.
Well, then, how do you guys feel about next year? Because obviously, with no more studying,
I'm
are you guys
relieved.
prepared for that? Are
I'm
you guys
relieved.
happy that it's
Yeah.
finally done? Is
Yeah.
that?
For me, yeah, because I don't want to study exams. All that is gone.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to work.
You know, after I graduate, I've always had like some dreams here and there. I don't know if you've ever had it, but like you dream of exams, like you're studying
Oh.
for
Yeah,
exams.
I have
you
that
had
a
it?
lot.
And then I
Yes,
wake
yeah.
up, I'm like, oh,
Oh,
I don't know.
never mind. Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
Dude, every time like these guys or like anyone, like one of my friends have been in like exams, like
Yeah.
blocking exam schedules and assignments, right? I'm like, oh shit, I have to do exams. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't. I get to have my breakfast while these guys are suffering.
Then do
You know,
you guys have these dreams?
Life is an exam.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
throughout your whole life,
Oh,
you're going to be
so you
tested
never-
and trialed.
Jesus Christ.
I think it's going to be
Jesus.
interesting because I think in university, accountability is quite kind of low because people can get away with doing their assignments the week of, right? But if you're working full time and you're getting paid to do the work, you can get fired if you like screw up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot more pressure
Just
to
don't screw up.
do well.
Don't get fired.
But Andy Murray, X-rays.
Wait, what, Andy Murray? What?
Alright, so there's an inside joke where Andy Murray, once upon a time, posted his pelvis x-ray on the internet. But what he didn't realize is in your pelvis x-ray, you can see the outline of your reproductive organ. So he posted an x-ray and you could see his
organ
penis.
called?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
What's the reproductive organ called?
Navin.
What was his response?
He deleted the image, obviously, because in the comments they were like, damn, Andy Murray. So he had to delete it.
Yeah, he's got a foot long.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Why are you
No, I
measuring?
didn't say anything.
Subway.
No, yeah, 9-inch.
You know, actually, do you know that Subway 6-inch is not actually 6
I've
inches?
heard about this.
Because they have a foot long. They randomly cut it. They don't measure it. Sometimes you can get a 5-inch. Sometimes you could get a 7-inch.
Shit.
Life is like
Wait,
a
what? They don't
subway.
Life is like
Life-
a 7-inch.
Life is like a Subway. You never know what salad people want.
What?
Alright, I want to cut it
Wait,
there.
why do they not measure?
No, because like someone cuts it, right?
Yeah.
So I could have a foot long and I could miss the middle and still cut it.
Oh, he means
not
like
6
it's not an
inches.
exactly.
It's
Ah,
just
okay.
it's not
So
standardized.
it
That's
could be
what
a
you
five
mean,
or
But
yeah.
even the foot long is not a foot long.
Okay.
A lot of times it's
Oh,
like less. Like when you get a ruler
This
and measure
guy
it,
takes out the
sometimes it's
measuring tape to every Subway. Is like,
different.
Yeah.
You
nope.
got for the calories. You got to know.
Oh, it's the Newcastle.
You got to know the
that's what it is.
circumference,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
radius, the
Pi r
width,
square?
the girth.
Okay.
The girth.
Pi r squared.
Alright. I have. So this week, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about ChatGPT?
Oh,
Yes,
huge.
I have.
AI.
I have. Popping off.
ChatGPT. Alright, it's like this AI language model, right? It's like very conversational.
Okay.
In the sense like have you seen those like chatbots where it's not that great, but pretty much what if you like even those conversations with Siri, you're like,
Yeah.
oh hey Siri, like do this for me or something, and it
Yeah.
does it for you,
Yeah.
and it gets it based on AI and stuff like
Yeah.
that, right? ChatGPT takes it to the next level. ChatGPT
Okay.
takes it to the next level. For example, there was this TikTok I saw, right?
It's an app.
It's like an app. It's like it's in its beta version kind of thing at
Okay.
the moment. But there was this like thing. So it was like ChatGPT is kind of this bot, right?
Yeah.
Where you can talk to. And one of this guy asked like, on my Hinge app, I saw that this girl has a love language of like blah blah blah.
Okay.
Write a pickup line.
Okay.
And then like ChatGPT.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah,
I've seen- I've seen
ChatGPT
that.
wrote a pickup line,
Yeah,
and then this guy
yeah,
kept
yeah.
saying hornier.
Okay,
Shorter,
yeah, I've seen
longer.
that. I've seen that. I didn't know
It's
that.
And then
Crazy.
someone put their assignment question into
Assignment
that,
question.
and the
And
thing
so
wrote a
a
whole
lot of
essay.
my friends recently, what they've been doing, they're like, I'm not gonna out you guys, but pretty much.
Wait. Just let us graduate first, and then.
Huh? Not
Actually,
you.
by the time we've
Not
graduated,
you,
Ara
bro.
used this.
Not you,
Keep going.
not you.
No,
But
no.
basically, they like wrote they put in their resume, copied their
Yeah.
resume in. They're like, I want to apply for this company.
Yeah.
Write me a cover letter.
Oh,
It
really?
No
wrote up a cover
way.
letter in perfect English. I saw it with my own eyes
Holy.
and stuff. And for me at work, I was just messing around with it. I was like showing like my work people and stuff, right? Right? It low-key could replace me if I wanted to. It can. I told it to write code to do like stuff. It wrote it out completely.
Really?
That's
Yeah. My code.
crazy.
Yeah, and another thing, it's like it could do anything. It could write like it could do anything you want, bro. Like and one of the guys asked like, write me a recipe on how to make carrot cake in an 80s accent. And it was like, all right, mate, like you need to like put some carrots in. I was like,
Wait, does it
what's this
talk?
stuff? It
No,
no, as in like it writes like
Like
how
the slang is
Oh,
used
wow.
like.
in the slang.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't talk
Wait,
back to
let's
you.
see. Chat. What's it called?
Chat-
Can
G-
it kick a football?
It can do anything you
It's
want,
on
bro.
a browser though. I don't think it's like an app. It's
no,
not
no,
a browser. Is
it's
it?
a browser. I've been using it
G-
like
ChatGPT.
but
GPT.
it's
Open
been
AI.
popping off insane,
Yeah, it's
bro.
huge.
Like,
Unfortunately, what's gonna happen is it's gonna take over a lot of jobs.
it's that
Will it?
plus it's gonna
You think?
I
be
reckon
misused.
eventually there'll be a time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be misused completely, which is what,
Especially, I reckon in like, not engineering, but like engineering, IT, and like even business stuff like that. Because a lot of the
Yeah.
things, like emails and stuff, you can just program it to just reply to the
ask it a
emails.
question,
and
Yeah.
anything you want. Oh yeah. So one thing I did, right? So I was like, write a short story about my friends when they got into a fight.
Oh my days.
And then like I said something along the lines of like, oh, Fadhil and Arraviind were in Qatar, and then they broke up, and then Maharshi came in and stuff.
Yeah.
It wrote me like a short story of everything.
It's actually very
It,
emotional.
was
it was creative. Creative, yeah.
I asked who wins the World Cup.
And
What
he
does it
said,
say?
He said, "I'm sorry, but I am not able to browse the internet." So
Oh,
I'm
No,
unable
just
to-
ask
Okay.
who's gonna win, Argentina or Croatia, and
Who's-
then ask.
Who's gonna win?
no, because
Argentina.
he can't make like
Yeah.
human
It
It
predictions.
can't make
Yeah.
decisions. So
No, just put
Tell-
it in the
tell-
box.
tell me
Oh,
Oh.
so basically every single brown person.
tell me
Can't make
tell me
decisions.
something I should ask.
Yeah, just ask.
Like, can you write a website or something?
Yeah, I've done it.
Just say the wafflemen's names are blah 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 blah. Who is the funniest waffleman?
No,
no,
it's not gonna do
You
that.
can't deem funniest either.
Well, I just want to see what do you say, what
Um,
it does.
Alright,
I'm-
just say write me a short story on a boy who lost his leg and went to war in Vietnam.
Okay,
What?
okay. That's actually not a bad prompt.
Why Vietnam?
Write a short
Why
story
Vietnam?
on a boy who lost his leg
Why Vietnam?
and went to Vietnam, and then swam.
Back to Australia.
And then
Swam
swam
back
to
to-
North Korea.
Swam back to Australia,
Okay.
and then.
Why is
To-
this-
And then join the North Korean army.
And that's all exactly what I was gonna say.
Why North Korea?
Because they're great.
Because you said North
Okay,
Korea.
cool.
Exactly.
So it's writing, right? So once there was a young boy named
Oh,
Max
no.
who lived in
Max?
Australia.
Max.
Max was an adventurous and outgoing boy who loved to explore the world around him. One day when he was playing in the woods near his home, he stumbled upon a hidden cave.
And he lost his
Curious, Max entered the cave and began to explore its
What the
depths.
heck?
As he explored the cave, Max suddenly tripped and fell into a deep pit. He hit the bottom of a pit with a thud, and when he looked down, he realized his leg was badly injured.
Oh no.
Max was in pain
So they
and
had to
scared, but he knew that he needed to get help. He managed to crawl out of the pit and make his way back home, but by the
Holy.
time he arrived, his leg was badly infected. The doctors at the hospital did everything they could
good,
to
it's
save
pretty
Max's
good.
leg,
Yeah.
but in the end, they had no choice but to amputate it. Max was devastated by the loss of his leg, but he was determined to not let it hold him back. He spent months in physical therapy learning how to walk
How
and
long
move
is the
with a
thing?
prosthetic leg. Once he was strong enough, Max decided to travel to Vietnam to see the world and have new experiences. He spent many months in Vietnam exploring the country and learning about its culture. He met many new friends, but eventually Max grew homesick and decided to return to Australia. But instead of flying back, and it just it kept going, right?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
no. oh
And
my
then he said
goodness.
once he was
Subscribe
back
and we'll
home,
release the full version.
once he was back home, Max decided to join the North Korean army and serve his country. It just became his country.
What if I tell you
Yeah.
movie directors and movie story writers have been
They
doing
can
this
like
for years.
write scripts now. Think about it.
Avatar was ChatGPT.
James Cameron actually
He
like
came
figured
out.
out.
It's his app.
No.
No. James Cameron like told me the other day that like he wrote.
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
like,
yeah. Yeah, Capelon, yeah.
So you're saying you're relevant
Oh,
enough
wow,
for James
that's-
Cameron
that's
to mess
No,
up?
no. I said like
Yeah.
I invented James Cameron.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
James Corden? Yeah.
No, but dude,
Like-
think about it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
if
yeah.
like
Crazy.
jokes aside, think about like
The
how
possibilities and all
possibilities
that.
of like for example like in movies, right? Script writing, like Avatar. Regardless of that, this thing could now write scripts with dialogues based.
Where was this in grade 8 when we had to write short stories?
English
Yeah.
is dude. This could be
Honestly.
misused or properly
Yeah.
used in like school assignments, unis,
I can see. I
because
can
they're
see,
like
yeah.
well, some guys
has
just
some
like
point.
out partying, and then he's like,
For
"Oh,
a
shit,
school-
I have an assignment."
Could
Yeah,
any
true.
school
That is true.
child use this and let us know in the comments if
How
Turn
do you
It In
think,
picks
how
up
do you
the
think it
plagiarism?
should be handled in a sense then? What do you
I
think
don't
should
think
happen?
it can be.
Yeah.
The thing is, since it's
Possibilities are
AI,
endless.
Yeah.
there's like a high chance now that you can't detect plagiarism as much probably anymore because it like scours the internet to put things together.
Yeah.
And since it's always going to be randomized, you can never really fault it. It can probably
Okay.
sound like you,
Yeah.
but you can't really.
And you can always modify.
You can
like,
always
say,
modify it. You
do
can
it shorter.
do it
blah,
shorter,
blah, blah,
or
etc.
make it more English, or
Yeah.
make it
Yeah.
more like descriptive,
Yeah.
and you can just keep going until
Yeah,
you get a
that's
new,
true.
like you know.
I think if universities want to avoid that, they can like ask the people who make this to put like markers inside that, like invisible markers, so then they can identify that it's being used. But that's just more like if you want to
That's but then
enforce
then
That
it.
would
again,
be
that
a
has
good
to-
business adventure because they could ask the universities to pay them.
Yeah.
But then that comes as a privacy concerns and stuff, right? Because if they have markers
Who
for this
cares?
kind of stuff,
Yeah.
right? They can also expose other information down the line. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, is markers more so like if it's submitted to a Turnitin thing, and it's in ChatGPT's database? Oh, true. If you have the database. then
Because they have to have a
privacy
database. In the
But
first
what
place.
if you just retype what the ChatGPT thing told you? Then how are you gonna have markers? and
Well,
stuff
then
on
you're
it?
wasting
What's
your
the
time.
point? Like,
But-
No, you're given the assignment. All you have to do is retype. 1,000 word is going to take like 20 minutes.
Yeah, well
to type.
then you put
you
enough
can
effort
still
into-
copy paste it, bro. It's not gonna do much.
No, just retype it, and all the markers and shit are gone. So that won't work.
Yeah, but then you put more effort in, so that means
That's
they
not more
win.
effort. It's a
Yeah.
20-minute for a 1,000 word essay that you're going to spend 2
Yeah,
weeks
so the
on.
university's
Do you
teaching
think
type
just,
faster.
there's no way to control it? It's
I
just
don't,
a word?
think
so.
so. Like the
Yeah.
only thing they're gonna get around it is
Yeah.
this is in the beta version, right? So it's
Yeah.
free for everyone.
All right.
They're gonna
So
put
the
a
only way
paywall.
they can get around it is if every time you type a story, it publishes it. So if you put it on a plagiarism check, it comes up because it's already out there on the internet.
But what if?
Because that's how Turnitin and stuff work.
true,
Anything
true.
that exists,
I can see.
you
what
can
you
just
mean.
have
Bro.
that as the published.
Also, that's
article
like
or
not an A. That's like a B minus. It's not like
That's
an
not
A.
even bad, bro.
Right.
To
Yeah, like
write
if you
that
wanna
in-
But to
receive
be
it,
honest, like if someone that just doesn't really
Yeah, they
worry,
just receive
they
it,
just
you
want to
can-
Like,
pass.
Yeah.
yeah, pass.
Why
Bro,
is this
that's
guy
like,
grading ChatGPT?
bro, you graded ChatGPT.
Yeah, there's no pictures.
Bro, this guy went to like Vietnam and Australia, then North Korea.
Yeah,
that's
that's
an A
true.
plus.
That's
He's a
actually-
war veteran.
It's a story
Yeah,
and a
that's
half.
quite. That's quite
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just freaked out by it, but pleasantly like kind of surprised.
Yeah.
That, like it's not worrying. I don't think it'll take over my job, but
Yeah.
I know a lot of jobs it
That
could take over.
potentially.
Like
It kind of thinks back to like Black Mirror.
Yeah,
How there's like so
yeah,
many
yeah.
like
Yeah,
things like that.
exactly.
I saw some episodes where, like, say your eyes were like it can record
Yeah,
that or
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and like
Oh, the grain thing,
things
right?
like it
Yeah.
seems like reasonable.
Yeah, like Batman. I watched a Batman movie recently. His lenses record everything that goes around him
Oh, the contact lenses?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I remember
yes,
that
yes,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
because he can it records everything. So
I
if
think that's
could
going to be
wearing
the
them-
future as well. Like
You think so?
contact lenses, because if people want to take photos, right?
yeah,
They're gonna be like,
It'll
I
be
don't want
like
to take
blink.
photos. They're just
yeah.
Like,
You
oh,
think
like-
so? That,
like,
that
it
It would be
happened,
like
yeah,
the
I can see
fake
that.
Google. It would be like the Google Glasses thing they were gonna make. But
Yeah.
it
I saw something
but they
today.
flopped it.
So Elon Musk
Yeah.
had a conference about Neuralink. Have you guys heard what Neuralink? I think
Yes.
we talked
Yeah,
about this
yeah,
in the
yeah.
podcast earlier.
We have talked about it.
They had two monkeys,
Yeah,
and then they connected the Neuralink up to their minds, right?
yeah.
And based on like what the monkeys were thinking, the cursor moved
No way.
on the keyboard.
Oh.
The monkeys wanted the cursor to move to it. Like, you know how in like the in an iPhone they have a suggestive word kind of bar.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like for the next word you type, you can click on that instead. The monkeys had the like thought about where they wanted the cursor to go, which word, and they clicked like, and that's
Wait,
insane.
how did the monkeys thinking that word?
So like
That's what
Xbox.
the Neuralink thing
Oh, it's in one of
showed
them?
on screen.
So it's like
Oh.
Xbox 360 Connect in real life.
Low key.
Like you can move
Low
your hand
key,
and move
low
your hand
key,
just
low
using
key.
your brain. to
Using
do
your
it.
brains, bro.
That's cool.
And I'm just shocked
No,
that
it's
like
fine.
like December's been weird, bro. Like AI, like
Yeah.
like everything's just.
I feel like it can go by pretty fast like, in terms of just technology. and
Technology is
Yeah.
gonna take
10,
over.
20
It,
years, it's
will
gonna-
be only 20 more years until
Dude,
the robots
in like
take over.
in like 6 months' time, I don't think we'll be doing the podcast. I feel like a bunch of bots.
No, I
bro.
feel like we'll just be using Neuralink.
Do you think there'll ever be a cap on technology? Like,
Yeah, there's
it'll
a
go
law.
to
It's
certain-
like Moore's law,
It's
right?
it's the line. Like I think it's like it like.
I
just
think
goes
it'll go
like
up,
that.
and then a meteorite will take out the world. We'll go rock bottom, and it'll just keep.
do you think it'll, okay, let's say Avatar 2 is coming up, right? Do
Yeah.
you think it'll ever get to Avatar 2 level in terms, well,
Yeah.
not Avatar 2 level, but Avatar, like how we'll travel to
Absolutely.
different planets, we'll be able to control people's like.
Within like 1,000 years.
Because
maybe.
you think
Yeah.
about it.
You think that will happen?
Yeah, within 1,000.
Literally,
Yeah.
50 years ago, I know they went to the moon and whatnot, but 50 years ago, you
Shit,
would have
really?
never expected
Yeah.
like something to leave the galaxy and send back photos that clear.
That's true.
They would have never
That's
expected
true.
that.
Mm.
You would have never thought like the Wii, for example, where you can move your hand and you can play games like that. They would have never
Yeah.
thought that.
So you think we'll find
So
life on
anyways.
other planets?
Yeah,
I think so.
And-
Yeah.
definitely.
I
And
feel
you
like
think
it's already
we will
been found.
So we're obviously in Avatar, but like we'll go and actually try to invade them. Do you
Well,
think?
let's just hope it's not like the alien
Because it's
movies,
like-
where
because
their
honestly-
life
Yeah.
kills everything on
Yeah,
Earth.
because I feel like humans are just humans, right? They
Humans
always
are
want to just like
shit,
Explore.
shit
and
at-
do take
yeah.
over things and
Disgusting.
stuff.
It's true.
I don't
So-
think they'll take over unless we find like a Thanos type character who's trying to take over Earth. Then we'll.
What?
find
Do
out.
you, do you think that I low-key think there's a
Yeah.
guy like Thanos out there?
If there
No, I
is,
think, I think
we're
Marvel
not
is
lasting.
a reality. We're just in a universe where it doesn't exist.
Okay,
What
wait,
goes
no,
with-
speaking of Marvel. Okay, so I am the worst because Avatar 2 is coming out, right? So
Yeah.
I didn't actually see Avatar 1. as a
Amazing.
child.
Watch
Yeah,
it,
at all.
it's
So
so
I've
good.
always just heard about it. So only I think a couple of days ago, I specifically got Disney Plus so I could watch Avatar 1, right?
Nice.
I watched it. I'm like, wow, it's so good. So it's quite fresh.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And that was made in 2009, right?
Nine,
Yeah.
And if that was made now, I feel it would still be good.
And it was crazy because that's when 3D first came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
it's
that was
crazy.
the first big 3D
Yeah,
project.
yeah, yeah. I'm watching Avatar 2 on Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah, anyway, so, and then onto
Same.
Marvel. So then after I watched Avatar,
Yeah.
I was like, well, I have Disney Plus anyways, and I normally don't
So
start
you watch
shows
Marvel
because I want to-
finally. Thank you.
So I don't want
Oh,
to
no.
like
Yeah.
trap
no.
myself, right?
Oh, no.
So this is very bad. So
Oh,
then
no.
I was like, Scott, okay, I'll watch Moon Knight now, and then I watched.
Oh, Moon Knight is
Moon
amazing.
I've heard
very
Moon
good.
Knight's
Have you
great.
seen
I've
it?
heard
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
Very
It's
good, mate.
amazing.
Yeah,
It's the second best.
So crazy.
Bro.
I'm just.
It's the second best show.
understand.
I would say.
What's
Can
the
we
first?
discuss it?
Loki.
Can we discuss
Nothing
it?
can
I
beat
don't
Loki.
mind. So
Nothing can beat Loki. Moon Knight is second for me.
Yeah, so now I'm watching Loki.
Oh, even
Loki,
Moon
the
Knight
first
is good.
episodes are alright.
Yeah.
The last
Yeah.
episode shapes the
I
whole
reckon
MCU.
Moon Knight, Loki, and then whatever else. One Division's alright.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So
what about like Captain
Nice.
America, like the first Avengers?
I also watched the
Oh.
What If series as well.
Yeah,
the
that's
Winter
good.
and the Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What If is really
That
good.
was good as well.
There's 20 more episodes coming out in next
What?
year
Oh, really?
for What If, yeah.
Holy.
Because
See-
what if they
see,
can
now
just keep
I'm-
making it?
Oh.
Now I'm in a spiral because now that I've watched it,
Oh, shit,
I'm
we've
gonna
got
watch
another,
the
we've
other
got
one.
another
Yeah.
Marvel,
Good, keep
we've got
watching
another
it.
Marvel fanboy
Keep
now.
watching
but
it.
no, it was good.
Oh,
It was
no.
good. Moon Knight was like,
Yeah, which is
It's like you
but
want
I
to
don't
watch it.
get how is he really a Marvel character though?
yeah, he's a Marvel character.
Yeah, I know, but how? Like,
Well, that's what we're gonna find out.
okay,
They're gonna link it back.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't know that.
yeah,
But there's a lot of theories as to how, because in the comics, I don't want to spoil it, but in the comics, there's a way he's linked to everything. Like, even in Moon Knight itself, there's so many Easter eggs. Like, in one of his jackets,
Yeah.
it has Kang the Conqueror, a photo of Kang the Conqueror.
Isn't that the
Actually,
next
Yeah,
villain?
because there's
Like-
one
Who
one
Kang,
of
yeah, yeah.
Kang
Yeah.
the Conqueror's what's the word?
What?
I forgot the word. His variants. One of his variants
yeah.
goes to Egypt, takes over Egypt, becomes the king. In Moon Knight, one of the dudes is wearing a jacket where it's that character. So everything is linked in a sense.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
all comes together.
No.
And I feel like it's
Yeah.
all leading to Avengers Secret Wars where every single character from every single universe is going to
Even
come
the
together.
TV
Is that,
shows?
like,
Yeah, from
2025?
every single
I think
universe.
so,
So
2 years?
we might
Oh,
even
yeah.
see variants of Iron Man, Captain America, everything, every person that's died may come back as well.
Marvel itself is a lot of mythology mix, like Greek mythology or
Yeah,
Norse.
yeah,
Yeah,
whatever,
because
with
even
Thor.
Moon Knight, so Moon Knight has their own, like, what happens after death. And
Yeah.
other shows, Black Panther has their own version after death.
There's
So
Yeah,
what they're
yeah,
showing
yeah.
is what
Like, deal with all
you
the
believe
Egyptian?
in is what happens
Yeah, a lot
after
of Egyptian
death.
stuff, yeah.
So if you believe in, like, the Moon Knight version, that's what will happen. If you believe in
Yeah.
the
Right.
Black Panther version, that's what will happen.
Gotcha.
So it's pretty interesting.
I
Yeah,
still
that's
haven't seen
pretty
Black Panther 2, bro. How's it?
I haven't watched it. I'm a Marvel
It,
fan.
you wanna
it
go
is
watch?
a good movie.
Actually,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
it. Let's go watch
Yeah.
it.
How was
Soundtrack
it?
is
How'd you
insane.
find it?
Good. It was
Don't
more
spoil it.
emotional, obviously,
emotional?
because
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
in real life.
Because they had to change the whole story. It was a
Yeah.
completely different story.
I still like the first one more,
I
but
liked
second
it,
one's
though.
sick.
I liked it.
First one I
Yeah.
loved, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
I think Black
97%.
Panther was one of my favorite
It's
ones.
one of my
Yeah.
favorite Marvel movies ever. Like,
But yeah, Secret Wars is something to look at.
Yeah.
is that coming out like in
20, well, they've said it's going to come out in 2025, but I don't think they should. I think they should just space it out with what they used to do.
like do an Endgame
'Cause it-
type beat? And
Yeah,
then-
because that's Secret Wars is technically going to be bigger than Endgame because there's going to be more.
You feel like
characters.
they're rushing it too much. It was
Yeah,
25.
and I think read an article they themselves where Marvel think that they are rushing it, so they might
yeah,
slow it down.
they said
Ooh.
'Cause think about-
quality.
Yeah,
over
because
quantity.
think about
Yeah.
Endgame. Basically, from the first Iron Man, that led up all the way to Endgame. That was what, like 8,
True,
9
so
years.
and that was
Strange.
Iron
This
Man was
is-
2008, right?
Yeah,
Like,
this
super
is like
quick.
3 or 4 years where they're just rushing everything. They're
Yeah.
releasing
I don't
so many
think the
things.
payoff would be that satisfying then if it like just like if they
Yeah.
got to that like.
Right,
you know?
but regardless, I feel like all the characters coming in.
No, it would
people are
still
just
be
gonna
good.
go
Don't get me
crazy.
wrong, but they could kind
Yeah.
of do probably
all they need
more
to do
world
is
building, right?
just be like Tony Stark cameo.
They could.
But
Chris
Kang's
Rogers.
coming in Ant-Man and the
Evans.
Wasp,
Yeah, yeah, he
right,
is.
which is next year,
It's-
right?
was
Early
this?
next year.
Soonish.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Kang's coming in.
Yeah, I think it's March. Or
Yeah,
April.
it's quite early.
Couple
this
months
year.
time.
Damn.
That
Yeah.
will also be
That would be
one
a
that
big
will
movie.
like shape the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Very exciting.
Yeah, I do agree. There's too much Marvel content at the moment, though. Like, it's a lot.
Well, not at the moment. Right now, they're not releasing. that
Oh,
much.
good then. Okay. Yeah, but
Right
just Black
now,
Panther.
like what
But
I've been hearing,
They
is-
have released a lot because it's for money. They're
Yeah.
making money.
Yeah.
But what
Yeah.
happens is people like Navin, for example, like they're not diehard Marvel fans. They'll go to watch a movie and they'll be like, I don't understand anything. They'll hate on
I
it.
didn't even say that.
But no, I'm just saying, like even for Doctor Strange, you'll be like, oh, I didn't really like this, but it's because you have to watch everything to lead up to it. I feel like it's a bit too much sometimes.
Yeah.
No, I'm just of that like belief, right? Like I like Marvel. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but I didn't like how it kind of felt forcing to start
Yeah.
making me watch all these TV shows just to
Yeah.
Yeah, but
start
that's what they're trying to do.
like it's good marketing. Don't get me wrong, but
But
it's
but
like
it
I don't
works.
want to like
It
yeah,
works because you watch one and then you just keep watching all of them. It's just
yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
That's fair.
But
They want to hit every audience. That's what they want.
that's
But then
Yeah.
DC are just not capitalizing.
DC. I think they're restarting everything again. They're
Did you
gonna-
see the Rock's
Black
tweets?
Adam? Oh no, what did
He's
he?
like, respect to Black Panther. It had the biggest opening of all time, but for us, Black Adam did or something like that. He was like, for us, Black Adam still did well. 350 million is more.
Yeah,
than
it
we
made
expected.
profit or something like that.
Because I guess
yeah.
people
Why
comparing.
why is the comparison?
No,
there?
because people would have been like, the headline would be Black Panther surpasses Black Adam's
yeah,
in
yeah.
one weekend. Obviously, The Rock's like, what is this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're restarting it, but Henry Cavill is back, so which is good. 'cause
Yeah,
he's
no,
a
Great guy,
superstar.
great
Keen
guy.
for him. He's a cutie.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, so we're stopping all our Ask the Waflmn and Bless the Mess,
Okay.
but we had
See you
so
later.
many because I couldn't fit them all in.
Yeah.
So I actually want to discuss a few.
Oh,
here,
okay. Yeah.
And so we can get rid of them, as in like we've
can
answered
welcome-
everything. At least
Yeah,
we've
yeah,
answered
yeah.
everything.
For you
So,
guys.
One question was by Maharshi's pimp, and it said, if you won $1 million lottery, what would be the first thing you buy? Doesn't have to be
Maharshi.
expensive.
Yeah.
More of your interest, first intuition.
I'm buying 10 pharmacies.
Actually,
So then it's a continuous.
I know what I'd
what's
buy.
okay?
I'd buy a film production company.
Okay, interesting. What would you?
Swapping.
I would buy an investment portfolio.
Okay, fair enough.
What would you buy?
Yeah, my investment mindset, I'll just put it into
Yeah.
property or something.
Yeah,
like
it
that.
is. 10
Wait,
pounds.
so wait, what was the money? Like
What?
if you had $1 million?
Good.
Yeah, $1 million.
Oh, I don't think I could buy a film production company with that. I thought we
can.
had unlimited
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
you
you
can buy
can.
a camera.
Okay, the assumption I did that under was like, oh, I was gonna just buy like the biggest production company and then just start churning out.
Oh.
No, why don't you just buy
Yeah.
resources and make your own product?
Just buy a local.
Hey yo,
Full
hey yo.
love,
For
full
$1 million?
No,
That's worth $1 billion, mate. It's endless.
You
Yeah,
you
yeah.
you corrected
Yeah,
yourself there. You
something
saved
that's
yourself
more-
there.
I feel like we didn't really
Shut up.
answer more about interest. I don't know.
Yeah, the reason why I'll just answer
Yeah,
mine. The reason
that's
why
easy.
I would buy like a film production company, or maybe even resources to. I really want to start
Yeah.
my own film production company because I really love just watching films.
Yeah.
Or just like
Yeah.
just everything around it, whether it be music,
He made,
movies, just everything like that.
he
Right?
made some masterpieces in school
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
Yeah, he made beats. He makes beats every day. I
Beats
saw
by
it in
Dr.
the
Dre?
Video.
Yes.
But he gets
Oh,
beat
that's
in
right.
beats
Yeah,
by
no, but
Navin's
I
dad.
do that because that's like it has all of my interests combined,
Yeah.
and even with the hobbies that I want to pursue or are pursuing, I can still put that into a film. And
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
So it's like
No, that's good.
okay. I
Good
might buy.
idea.
I might buy a house, like an electric car or a house, something like that,
Okay.
like a cheap house.
If me wasn't being wise with the money, I'd probably just put it on YouTube, like do a $1 million Scissor Paper Rock with Mr. Beast, something like that.
You're joking.
No, I generally would.
that's actually mad.
Like a charity. Let's say
No,
I
not
put
charity, bro. You make money
500,000
yourself.
to it
Actually, no.
to do a video with Mr. Beast and do a Scissor Paper Rock. Dude, like if that was something that Mr. Beast would be down, generally, if I had that, I would invest into it because that's at the end of the day, that's also an investment. At the same time,
Aaron's just gobsmacked. He's like,
yeah, generally, if something like
That
If
that.
I
is
had $1 million,
insane.
I would donate it to the
Children.
charitable fund.
I'll
Yeah.
donate it
I'm
to.
kidding. It's getting
Or do
donated
like
to my
a
bank account.
video which is like say $500,000, make a giant bold ski, and then send it to KSI. And if he sees the video, I'll shave my head
Why
and
do-
donate $500,000.
But then what if he
Something
never
like
sees
that.
the
I don't
video?
know. Well then,
I would just
then
kind of
that's it.
manufacture, like, we could just make our own KSI. Like, find someone on the street.
ChatGPT.
No.
And then deep fake it.
What
we
does
would
that
have
mean?
KSI. No, so we can get KSI's accent, get him to say stuff, deep fake it. So KSI is talking and he'll be promoting Waflmn.
Oh, it's a Jack
but
Wang
it's
guy.
not actually
Yeah,
KSI.
Yeah.
No, we'll just get someone off the street that looks like KSI.
That's
some
just
man.
racist.
No, I didn't know. Don't.
but yeah, I think if it was my interest, I'll put it
You
on
know what?
YouTube
Fair,
in something.
fair.
In terms of
Okay.
video content, maybe send something to space. I don't know, something like that.
So you
I
wouldn't
would
buy like
buy
a helicopter.
What
A
would you
Lamborghini
Nah,
Gallardo.
I feel like
Lamborghini Gallardo.
I feel like I don't need those things. I don't
Oh.
need to have a very luxurious life. I don't need a helicopter. I don't need a yacht. I don't need those
Helicopter,
things. anything.
helicopter.
I would I would type Hezayam and get unlimited money.
Like GTA San Andreas.
Okay, anyways,
vibes.
moving
sir.
on. Next one. We have 3 more to get through. So this one is from officially missing them. So I had a falling out with someone who I was close with. Long story short, there were romantic feelings that weren't reciprocated. I miss this person so much every day,
Oh,
but I
dear.
know that they do not miss me at all. They have moved on, got an apartment, and don't talk to me at all.
They've got
How
an
can
apartment.
Partner?
Partner.
Okay.
Oh.
How can I ease the pain, and how can I forget about them?
Yeah, Maharshi's expert.
Why did you guys laugh?
I don't know.
She's what?
Expert.
On what?
What?
Dude, what do you-
Romantic feelings. Are you the expert?
I'm joking.
Yeah, I
Alright,
guess.
okay, so
How
did
can
you-
they ease the pain and forget about them?
Drink.
No, hey, don't listen to this guy.
No,
Go clubbing. Clubbing.
No.
I would reckon talk
Yeah.
to your other friends, appreciate them, show gratitude. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Yeah, if you guys have heard of the scarcity mindset versus abundance mindset.
Well, wait,
yeah.
so does this person like the other person? They have moved on, got an apartment, and don't talk to me at all.
I don't understand. This says friends, this is romantic, then it
Yeah.
says partner.
Let's
I
just
feel
see-
Oh
like-
no, they've moved on.
yeah.
The other guy, the other
So they're
person's
friends.
moved on.
You think it's friends?
So are they friends
Is
or
it-
romantic?
oh,
Oh, so this this
Oh,
person.
there were
this
romantic
this-
feelings, yeah,
This
romantic
person had
feelings,
romantic
okay.
feelings for, but they were never
So
a
let's
thing
say
together.
I liked Arraviind.
Yeah, yeah.
Romantically.
But Arraviind
but
never
then
knew.
Arraviind never liked me romantically.
Never liked you or knew.
Never knew. And then he dated
He
Maharshi.
dated Maharshi and just left. And so
And just
we're
left
trying
me.
to ease your pain.
Ah,
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
In that sense, I would
Drink.
No.
No. Well, no. All jokes aside.
Yeah, no, actually go drink.
All jokes aside,
joking.
what I would say is drink.
No. I'll
I
give a
think
serious
as well,
answer.
yeah.
So, I feel like in that situation, because you were obviously like that person, but they didn't like back. I feel like the main way to get through that is to probably drink.
This is a bit. No, okay. All jokes aside.
Just don't
okay.
smoke, only drink.
No.
Yeah.
In all honesty, no. It sucks that. Okay. No, it genuinely sucks that they're going through that because
Yeah.
obviously it's not like if you want them to be okay, like in the other
Yeah.
relationship too. It's not like you can go tell them now,
Yeah.
hey, I liked you. Like, and it's not. You don't want to be that person to disrupt their existing
That's true.
relationship. I think you
Unless
would.
you're toxic. Because then if that
If you're
helps you feel
toxic,
better,
by all means, go. But what I would do,
Yeah.
I would communicate this with my friends. I would be like, look, I'm going through a hard time right
Yeah.
now. Like, look, I would like some support because I'm not usually the person, or I wouldn't usually say just try to get your mind off something instantly, and because that can sometimes be avoidant. But in this scenario, it could actually probably help in the sense of like start hanging out more with your friends, start putting your time into other things because you weren't ever in an exact relationship with them.
Yeah.
You had romantic feelings for. I'm not invalidating that and saying it's any less, but it's more. It can potentially be more easier for you to like move on and
Yeah.
find either like another person that matches you for like what you
Yeah,
want.
true.
so you're saying get on Tinder.
The right person will like you.
And drink.
Yeah.
Okay, that's no. I think that covers it. Anyways,
Yes.
okay. Next one
Awesome.
is from Cindy. It's spelled
Oh, hey, Aaron, mate.
Cindy,
This
spell
one's
how?
very weird. Cindeyy.
Jesus.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I don't.
She's
Lovely.
like Cindy,
Anime.
but hey.
This one's
Yeah,
a
she's
this
anime
one's
character.
a bless the mess. It said
Okay.
Alright.
it's like a last week.
Huh?
The English isn't the best, but
Okay.
we'll discuss.
English
It's
is
like
not
a
the
last
first
week.
language.
Get
My
ChatGPT.
close friend got in a relationship. Since I have a fake Instagram account, so she asked me to follow her boyfriend, also his friends, just to keep an eye on him. So I did follow them. After following them, I found out one of his friends really cool and quite good looking. So I checked his story highlight over again and again, and somehow he got to know that I've been stalking him for a while. One day he replied to my story asking who I am. Who am I? Long story short, after chatting with him, I got to know that he's a red flag, a man full of himself. So, I stop it right there. I regret ruining his story also for chatting with him. Little did I also feel I've learnt a lesson. At the same time, it bothers me for not continuing the chat. Am I blessed or messed?
I reckon.
I-
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, go.
Yeah, English.
Wait, Cindy's probably trying their best. But anyways,
That's so
basically,
sad. What are
basically,
you?
Yeah.
she made a fake Instagram account
Uh huh.
That's fine.
to
That
follow
happens.
her boyfriend.
Oh, her own boyfriend.
Wait,
No,
so
her close friend's boyfriend.
Okay, her friend's boyfriend.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's
and
fine.
then, which is, yeah, it's okay. It's not the worst. Not the
Yeah,
end of the world.
interesting.
But then she
Ah,
eventually
fake
found another guy that she was interested in
Okay.
after stalking, and then started talking to him. But then she learned that that guy is just a red flag and full of himself, so she stopped. But now she regrets, and she regrets for chatting him. But also, she wishes she continued chatting.
I think she's blessed because if the person is full of themselves, I feel like they might crave a lot of attention and they might want you to like
Yeah,
give
red
them
flag's a red
gifts
flag.
or like
Yeah.
boost their ego and stuff
It's
like that.
more
I feel
Yeah,
like
it's
not-
funny how he even realized that she was stalking.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
say you have like a
So I
couple
thought
hundred, but
He's
how do you
and
know
he's now on
who's
the
watching?
track to like kind of reel her in to
Yeah.
like, you
Also,
know.
I'm
Yeah,
confused.
no,
If it's a fake account, why are they posting stories? She said he liked my story.
Yeah,
No.
that's a good question.
Wait, can I? Wait, what part?
So she said, since I have a fake Instagram account, she asked me to follow her boyfriend, blah blah. But then that guy replied to one of her stories. So why is she posting stories on a fake? That's a good. That's a
Yeah,
good.
So maybe she's
Maybe
a,
to make it
maybe
more
she's a
real.
catfish account.
Is it make it to more
Could
real?
be.
Make it to be more real.
Yeah,
but
Maybe
it's so
Make
much
Instagram
effort.
Maybe
still
it's
accounts post
fake
stuff.
that it was a fake account. Maybe it was a real account.
Because if it's fake Instagram, it'll draw attention to you from the
So if
story.
it's a
Yeah.
fake
Yeah.
account, are the stories of her or are the stories of like random
I don't know.
stuff?
Actually.
No, the story could just be like Merry
I'll-
Christmas or
Yeah,
something.
it could be like the CME anyways. But
Merry Christmas.
I don't feel they're
Dude,
they're-
okay, I'm
they're
kind of
messed.
a bit on the fence with this one, right? Like, sure, she's blessed because he's a red flag, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of messed, in my opinion, a tiny bit, just because she creates a fake account. That's not the mess part.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of people have like fake accounts and
Dude.
stuff. Anyway, the point is, right? The point is, right? Then she starts putting out stories by the sounds of it to
Yeah.
kind of. She's also doing it for.
Lure-
She's
Lure
also
them.
doing it
To
for an
quote,
attention. Huh?
No, sorry.
She's also doing it for like an attention-seeking
Mm.
purpose herself. Like usually, like you know what I mean. And then when the guy realizes that
Yeah.
she's also seeing his story highlights a lot,
Yeah.
and then like you know what I mean. It
Yeah.
both feel like an attention-seeking
Yeah.
kind of mechanism.
Yeah.
I don't like. Sure, she's blessed for realizing it's a red flag, but I'm on the
No,
fence.
but didn't her friend ask her to create a fake account to
No, she
stalk
already had
her
a-
boyfriend?
She already had a fake account, right?
She did have a fake account, but her friend asked.
Yeah, so
her
her
to
friend
follow.
asked.
Yeah.
So I don't think.
No, it's not
It's
about
her fault
the. It's not the creation of the fake account. It's more so like.
But, like, I don't get
make
why
it
they're
seem,
close,
Make it
like-
seem legitimate.
Yeah,
Why
so
is he
people don't
stalking the
unfollow
boyfriend though? Like, why is
Because
she
people
into
people
stalking?
have the
Why
whole
don't just-
loyalty testing. Because what they do is they'll get like
Oh,
one
to
of
like
their
test
friends.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, what, so you
Or
reckon she
maybe
was-
to see if the friend posts something that the girlfriend can't see, but other people
Okay,
can
So
see.
yeah,
do
I
you
see
reckon the
what
you're
fake
saying.
account was
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
seduction
true.
kind of?
No. I think the fake account already existed.
test.
The friend knew that there's
Yeah.
a stalking account this girl has.
Oh.
So she's like, "Can you keep an eye on my boyfriend?"
Yeah, you're
And
right.
so what she did is she took that opportunity, posted stories on it
Yeah.
to see if the boyfriend reacts to it.
Yeah.
But another Don is reacting to it,
Yeah,
which is why she's like, "Oh,
It
worked.
Maybe I should have.
This was
Ah.
sent at 3 a.m. our time. So probably
Okay.
someone overseas.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
they-
it's
Maybe
not
they
Oh,
just-
maybe
This is
someone's.
Who's actually up at 3 a.m.?
Navin is."
I was up at
To
3
send-
a.m. this morning.
That's
Is it
dedication.
Navin?
That's actually dedication to Waflmn. If you're
Yeah.
watching at 3 a.m.
Oh,
and
that
submitting-
can also explain
something.
the poor English as well. Maybe
Yeah,
that-
maybe she couldn't.
Why? No, bro. English
But
is,
they're trying
is,
their best.
is a
Anyway.
language.
Okay, last
Yeah.
one. Last
to
one.
drink.
This one is from Sanami.
Sanami.
No, no,
Oh, God.
Sanami.
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 And they include their email, which
Oh,
I don't know why
that's
they
sweet.
do that.
Do you want to add them?
No,
Yeah,
probably
hit
not.
him
Oh,
up.
okay, damn it.
Anyway,
Subscribe to
Aravind.
find out the email.
this one is
Like,
10
likes
and
and-
advice. Since last couple
to
of
the right
years,
people.
I've become a laziest person ever.
Oh dear.
I know I should study, but knowingly I won't study at all. And after that, I end up feeling guilty, also repeating the same mistake over again and again.
okay.
Also, I've been on my phone like 24/7.
TikTok.
I mean, yeah, you're submitting a ask
Oh,
question
yeah.
to us.
Hey, if you submit an
Nah,
ask
okay.
question, we don't judge
We
you.
appreciate it. I can
Just
clearly
drink.
see that my parents are not happy with me being that lazy person in the family. Also, they're not saying anything to me. I was really a studious person before, but now I'm not anymore. I tried to be that person again, but it keeps on failing and it makes me feel miserable.
Oh.
My first thing to this is like, I
Oh, wait,
feel
wait,
like
wait,
you're
what's
not
the
enjoying
question?
what you're doing.
No, I think
Well, just basically
Oh.
they just want
What's
advice.
advice?
That's
Oh.
it. Yeah. I just feel they're just not enjoying what they're
They're not
doing.
enjoying what
Yeah.
they're doing.
So I think you just got to find something that you're passionate about. And because you said you were a studious person, that's what they said.
You could have been studious before out of the need to do it, but now
Yeah.
since you're like, she said uni, right? Like, is that uni? Is she? a
But what
uni
if her
student?
passion is
See,
to be
maybe so.
lazy?
Then she's doing a great job at it.
just find something that you're interested in. If
Yeah.
you're on your phone
Yeah.
24/7, maybe do something that
Maybe
requires your
delete.
phone.
Not delete. Maybe have one of those apps where it like
Restricts your
limits
time.
your.
Yeah, as well.
Do you
yeah.
believe in that? I don't know if I.
It works for some people. I think people.
Maybe
have
for some
different
people,
styles.
they need
Okay,
that
yeah,
like,
yeah.
control. But
No, but I do agree with what you've said. Like,
Yeah.
right? Like, if your
find
life,
something you're interested
like, yeah, if your interests or the things you're doing have gotten like super monotonous,
Yeah.
right? You're like,
Damn, Cindy wouldn't understand.
why are you like this,
What the heck?
dude? Cindy, I'm so sorry. Like, these guys are mocking your English. Anyway, nah,
Yeah.
nah. I like if if it's become like super boring for you, which obviously it becomes like a chore
yeah,
to do it, right?
yeah, then
Then, like, obviously it's very easy for me to say like, oh, just do something else.
Yeah.
But nah, I think take your time to figure out like what you want to do. Take your time to figure out on like what your likes, what you don't like as well. It doesn't matter.
True.
And then like a lot of the times, if you figure out what you don't like, that's actually a good way because then you can just start doing things opposite to it, and you'll end up figuring out sometimes what you.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think
W is Navin.
There's actually a quote that Maharshi lives by. 10 years ago, he told me this quote.
10 years ago.
Live how we dance.
Agreed.
It's quite deep if you think about
Live
it.
how we dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how he dance.
Think about it. When I'm gonna explain, just think.
Just move spontaneously, unpredictably.
Cindy, think
that's
about it.
moved me.
Life
Yeah.
is like a dance move.
Okay.
What?
Sometimes you know what the next step is. Sometimes you don't.
What?
Jesus,
Ah,
that's,
that's
actually
not bad. That's not bad. That's actually not bad.
Life
Yeah.
is
Very
like a drink. Just drink.
No, I think we need
Bottoms
to
up, bottoms up. that's what it
Anyways,
is, yeah.
Niven, you want to outro? So this is our last podcast for
This
the
is
year.
our last
Oh,
podcast.
we
Merry
love you guys.
Christmas.
W.
Merry Christmas.
Waffleman.
Thank you so much for this
Let us
year.
know in the comments
Merry
what your
Christmas.
best
Merry
moment
Christmas.
of this year was.
Yes, please do that.
If your best moment of the year is not having Fadhil
Hey, what
Andrew,
has your
yes.
best moment so far been?
Oh,
Yeah, actually, we'll all
that's
do...
actually that's like
Stuff
I
on the
like
other
that.
side. Stuff on the other side.
No, you go first.
You go first.
You introduce the question. Best moment this year.
Trying to think. All right. I think my best moment of the year was
Environment.
the bingo video in real life.
Bingo
That
video.
was
I
so
feel like
cool.
I enjoy
yes.
that because
Wait, is it Waffleman?
we could be
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
because we could just be ourselves and just like
Yeah.
go out, show our city off.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
So,
Ooh. Okay, it's either between the France-Australia game or the Japan-Germany game. Either of those two games were amazing moments. That was actually history
Wait, are we
in
not
front of my
talking
eyes.
about
This is
relating to
Waffleman, this is
Waffleman?
Waffleman.
Brother,
Oh, of Waffle.
my favorite moment in the whole year wasn't just bingo.
Well, that was in the video, right? So,
Oh no! Don't do on the
it's not-
technicality.
Ah,
man.
what's
Don't
your
do
fa-
technicality.
Waffleman
it has to be the mukbang because they have to eat.
Mukbang.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. Interesting.
My
Yeah.
best moment would be the moment we decided to like not like read prompts of the screen to like for our podcast.
Okay, yeah.
Like in the sense that like we
Be
would
more
always
natural.
like write down what
Yeah.
to talk
Yeah.
about in the podcast.
Yeah.
But now we don't like we
it's
don't,
just so much more natural.
Now
it's
it's
so
more
natural like
Naturally flowing.
And
like,
yeah, and
telling
we just
people
switch-
to drink and
exactly like Cindy learn English and it'll be like but no I'm
Oh,
kidding.
God.
That's fair.
But that's my favorite.
Okay.
Moment. Yeah.
Mine is, I think, definitely the TikTok stuff. It's
Oh,
so
that's
funny.
so fun,
Wait,
bro.
wait.
Yeah.
TikTok
When
for
did I-
Waffleman.
sorry. Sorry.
dude, Jesus.
I thought it was really serious.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
no.
just like general TikTok stuff? Or like
No,
a
just,
specific-
yeah, I guess general, but then also like how people have so many different opinions. Like
Oh,
we,
true. The
like
stick
say
shift?
the private school one that we had, and the people.
Oh.
discussed-
the worst one
Oh,
was
the worst one was the.
whether you should let your parents
Yeah,
live with
yeah,
you.
we all took it so.
we
yeah,
had
got
people-
absolutely so-
we had
still-
people
we're
with
still
a
getting
million
spammed in
followers.
the comments.
Oh my
I still
days.
get so. Like, I wake
Price.
up, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's say I need to post a new TikTok.
Yeah.
Notification. Damn, these guys will not find a wife. We still get comments like these.
Oh my
it's
God.
still going off right
What
now.
if
is
we tell you
crazy.
one of us is secretly married?
Yeah, but like,
all
I
of us
feel
are married.
that
actually.
TikTok got way put out of proportion, right?
Yeah,
People were
yeah.
saying like, what about their wives? Like, we never said anything.
I went to a wedding and I had people approach me being like, "You're the guy that got cancelled on TikTok."
It was so funny.
Actually?
Do you
Yeah,
reckon
right.
we'll
I
ever
thought
get?
that
Do
was
you
so
reckon we'll
funny.
ever get married? From-
What?
What?
From TikTok. Like,
No,
you'll find someone on TikTok.
Just
Oh,
in
just in
general. Just in general.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah.
David, if you
Yes.
drink, you will find
Dude,
love.
drinking is the best, bro.
Marriage is
I love
beautiful.
Drinking.
Just
like
pick the right
drinking, like
What? What'd you say?
What?
Say it again.
I said marriage is beautiful.
Okay.
Drinking's
let's,
better.
Let's cut it off. Let's
All
All right,
wrap it up.
guys. Just let us
Yes.
know what your favorite moment of your personal life was in the
Life
comments.
was.
And if we like it, we'll send you $10.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Have a safe holidays with your
Christmas.
fam and yourself. Enjoy, and we'll be back next year
year.
for some
Bigger,
more
better.
Waflmn
Happy
content.
Thanksgiving as well.
Happy Thanksgiving, Happy St. Patrick's Day, Happy
What?
April Fools.
St. Patrick.
Happy Diwali, happy Chinese New Year,
Happy
happy
World Cup
Easter.
final.
Chinese New Year is actually coming out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, by this time goes out, it would World Cup would have finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Mbappe,
France,
Argentina.
Morocco. See
Yeah,
you.
Look, any team but Argentina. Actually, no, if Argentina win,
Messi
I'll
to
be
go.
happy.
Fine, yeah.
Messi.
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 Alright,
Messi.
guys.
Have a great one. Peace.